boss where I'm involved in? Eh? The pastor might work for a company where I want drug dealer run the company and he might get paid out of drugs money and blood money.
Power.
They need to understand. We're not cussing the church. We
Max
just
Rome,
want church
behave
people to
yourself.
open them eyes. We want church people to open them eyes. Church in the plaza. And as Plank say, go, run the plaza in the night and church keep the man in. So if you're not going to fight against gambling demon, you're not fight against go demon too.
Yeah, man, and the pastor wants to say, I'm going to look for in church, remember them?
And the pastor, if them have sense, they want the economy to improve.
You know,
Because they
protective
get more
JA.
offering.
You know, protective JA. You see, all these people are such an hypocrite. And I want to say this to you. Everybody wants the standard of living of Jamaica to increase. But how can that increase without the government increase its earning?
Okay.
The earning can only increase by growing the economy.
Okay.
But the things that are available to us as a small island state to grow our economy.
Oh, Winston, I not agree with you when they say you do so much. I not agree with you. No small island developing state. The same economy where in America, England, Germany and them can't in a Jamaica too. So right. I not talk about as no small island. Casino in a Bahamas, America, casino down the whole of California, can't in a Jamaica.
Yes.
No, the point I'm trying to make.
Waitress.
Yeah, man, the point I'm trying to make is that we are not a big industrialized country, okay? So the things that are available to us to grow the economy, to offer more social program and better pay to our workers, the church is against it, right? But at the same time, they would like to even see their church members even throw more offering. I throw more out of them, I throw more tithes.
Okay.
You understand? But when all of these tithes are being paid, I am from a denomination that believes so much in tithes. Right? But when you look around you, I spent 9 years in the church and served 7 years as a deacon. When you look around you, only Pastor Pitney alone can go to university with ease.
Okay. And a few money
he have a weekly income, right? By doing nothing.
Okay.
Serving in the church, my pastor never visit my home. My pastor never call my phone and ask me how me doing or how my children am I getting by.
Yeah, I'm telling me
but if a month pass and you not return a tithe, the question is being asked why you are not returning the tithe.
Why
and then ask if you are being employed.
Okay.
You understand? So they project your contribution to the pool of fun without even knowing if you have a job.
Hey, let me go to a joke. Sanjay, you know the principal went on a dental when he Mr. Clark?
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
You remember when Mr. Clark student them see me like in a go-go club? Yeah, I'm student. See big old principal in a go-go club and drink. And turn up there and get lap dance. When the student they catch him, who is it? A student they be good out they go look for. A pastor that, yeah? Big old principal, Mr. Clark.
And it's ridiculous that the church is a business and they don't pay no tax. And as Vanda saying at the chat look a while, which is at one point where I was heading. Jamaica shut down 5 o'clock every day. Because we have to get crime under control now. We have to go invest in the industries where by the time we get to the point where Jamaica can open if I even for 16 business hours. You know, we can start with 16 hours before we go to 24 hours. But currently, Jamaica have about 8 to 10 hour business day. So can you imagine when we reach 16 hours when people now are going to have the opportunity for work 2 full shift in a majority industries? What will happen to the economy? The economy are going to just open up and take off.
The economy will double.
But can you imagine?
The economy double.
Can you imagine? We have some small-minded people where all them can tell you about is their European religion. And Europe not doing. Europe not practice that religion to the T.
It is such a long story. Because
But
I want to say this to you.
I kill
and
off
put it
themselves
together.
and I practice
Yeah.
it.
These country who give religion to us as a people and as a country commit the most atrocity on earth. History has proven that.
Okay.
There's no other country on earth have killed the amount of people like Spain, England, France, and the United States as unalive. These people are monsters against humanity.
Okay.
That's a fact.
But guys, please, I want to bring back
Hey, stop him.
Mr. Nitrain, sir. Are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, you
But
hear
since
the
that-
conversation, you hear the passion of the Jamaican, the more they can go on.
Yes, I hear it. But I want to say this based on what y'all were saying earlier. I was just waiting for the opportunity to comment.
Yes.
When one speaks about open up the country to our workforce, that don't sound bad, right? But what I recognize that needs to be done in Jamaica in terms of the workforce. You see the labor wages, the wages in Jamaica, the minimum wage right now is 207 Barbados dollars per week. And based on inflation, that is not helping Jamaica economy. Our labor wages in Barbados, for example, is at 25,900 Jamaican dollars per 40-hour week, right? I would love to see it possible that Jamaica can reach it because our minimum wages is on its way up again in Barbados. You understand? But however, government has to get to the point of where it enhances wages, like to the police service, to the soldiers, teachers, and nurses. That's going to bring more capital to the country because these persons have the national insurance that you all have to pay, or whatever you all call it in Jamaica, will be on an increase as well, right? But if you're going to go 24 hours and you don't amend the laws in Jamaica, there's going to be a situation. However, going there, I would believe that one will look at employing more soldiers and policemen to patrol the streets in the wee hours of the night or in the morning to combat certain situations that are going on in Jamaica presently. Now, I would say to people years ago, we look at the negativity of Jamaica. Here I go again. But we don't look at the reasons of why things are happening in Jamaica the way they're happening. And unemployment in Jamaica and minimum wages in Jamaica is part of the chief elements that causing some significant criminal problems in Jamaica. It has to be looked at. I know and I see clearly that Andrew Holness's intention is to drive the minimum wages upward. At this present time, I don't think it can be done now because one have to have a bigger workforce. That is why I'm thinking that in schools, agriculture, for example, should be taught more in secondary schools or started from primary school. Entrepreneurship should also come in on the educational list in Jamaica. One of the things that I believe that Jamaica has fallen down on is because that a number of black people does not understand the need of growing their economy. For example, the Chinese, the Indians, and you have the white man come to Jamaica tomorrow and set up business next door, a black man's business. All black customers are going to leave the black man business and run to the Chinese, to the Indian, and to the white man because they'll sell it cheaper. But when you ask them how helpful that is to the economy of Jamaica, they don't understand that it is not, because most of that money that is made by the Chinese and those people ends up in their country. It doesn't remain in Jamaica. So again, to say let's go to a 24-hour, great, but we have to start educating the people. Otherwise, we're not doing anything whatsoever in Jamaica, right? I said earlier that I have brought 19 persons to Barbados last year. I'm going to post my brain another 10 into Barbados. And they work for me, some work for me, and some work for other jobs. And the money that they're receiving is not bad. Again, Jamaicans need to be educated to the fact, because when you come to Barbados, for example, to rent a room for a week in Barbados, you're paying $75 US per week. And that is a room where bathroom and kitchen is being shared with other occupancies inside the